Good morning, Katarina. Hello, Jazzy Bell. Can I send a question for my job? I'm about to send my dispute to performance. The performance improvement plan. What do you mean? So you're trying to see how would it go once you put in your dispute, is what you're saying? You already know where you stand now, so we already did that a few days ago. So are you trying to figure out what's going to happen after you put in the dispute? Hey, Black Girls Read. Because you already know where you stand. You know, you got too many people up against you. I know you don't care, but that's what's hindering you. So just because you don't give a fuck about them, it still doesn't change the fact of your placement at work. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. You cannot care all you want to, but at the end of the day, that's what's stopping you. It's real hot.
It's too
I fear for Peyton because she got to be outside today at practice.
But it's 6 o'clock hot and
You right.
nighttime hot. Two different things.
It's coming down.
That shit.
Welcome everybody coming into the room. Yes, you can ask that, Katarina.
That's the kind of shit that make you want to make sure you get the water outside. I don't know if you know, but you've been outside this summer like that. They've been doing the mobile order thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Symphony. How you doing, girl? I'm good. How have you been? I've been pretty well. I can't do no complaining. I can't do no complaining. I am all right. I'm all right, Katarina. How you feeling today? Lucy, welcome. How are you doing today? I gotta set this up a little bit differently. If I have any new subs in the building, if you have a yes no question, go ahead and type your name and your yes no question, please. What happened, black girls? What happened? Oh, the cards. Well, I'm sorry for being a little bad influence, but I'm not sorry for being a bad influence, because just as much as you were bad influence on the cards, I am too. I am too. Lucy, will the person on my mind break silence this year? So y'all been in no contact for a year, Lucy? No, you said will they break silence this year? No contact longer than a year. Ah, okay. Spirit here, I have Lucy here looking to see if the person that's on her mind will break no contact this year. I don't think so. It looks like here this contract between you and this person has pretty much done its job, done some fulfillment. Also here with the timing of the dynamic, it isn't right here. Everything is not aligned with this person. And then also here with this yes card saying now is the perfect time. What I'm getting from this dynamic here is basically saying it's time for you to release this person here, because I do feel like going backwards, maybe not in this person's energy right now. So it's not aligned. I feel like they're in alignment somewhere else, but this contract seems to be fulfilled right now, Lucy. You're welcome. You're more than welcome. Is anybody new here, new subscribers here that have a yes no question before I get into this paid reading? My older subscribers, I'll see if y'all have any yes no questions probably after I do this paid reading. But if there's anybody else that's new here that have a yes no question, go ahead and drop it now. We're going to give the floor y'all for about like another 2 more minutes, and then we're going to go into Katarina's mini read. Welcome everybody. Make sure you guys like the screen, tap that screen, hit that subscribers button. If y'all have any other platforms y'all would like to share it to, then y'all more than free to go ahead and do so. I need to share it my damn self on my Instagrams, and I shared it on my TikTok already. And my Facebook and stuff. That's what I need to do. I forgot that part. Any other new subscriber, make sure you say hello first. Make sure you have some manners. And if you have a yes no question, go ahead and drop it at this time. I'm probably eventually going to make this my new home soon. That's pretty much what energy is kind of telling me and directing me to. What's up, Camp Lamb? How you doing today? You liked and you subbed. Did you have a yes no question, Camp Lamp? If you do, type your name and your yes no question. Go ahead and type your name and your yes no question, Camp Lamp, and thank you so much for subscribing. My name is Danny. Okay, hello, Danny. Is Rose from... I think the thing got mixed up. Okay, be safe driving, love. Please be safe. Danny, I don't... Oh, never mind, I see it. Name is Danny. Is Rose from the gym attracted to Jay or trying to get his attention? Just want to know so I can move on and not try to talk to her. She plays games on and off with me. Okay. So if you already feel like this girl playing games with you, you might need to go ahead and follow your intuition, buddy. But let's see. Look at this. Trust yourself, you already know. You got 2 no cards. It's basically saying a hard no, danger ahead, and avoidance is stalling your healing. So basically what this is telling me, this person, I feel like, catches your attention every now and again. But her energy here is not really primarily like motivated towards you. And with her trying to get other people's attention is a firm yes on that. So yeah. She got a lot of things. It's saying danger ahead, though. It's saying danger ahead. So I probably won't feed too much into her. But it's saying trust yourself. And that's just like what I said before I even pulled the card. Trust yourself on it. You know, I don't know. All right, Katarina, are you still in the building? Because nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that, Danny. You're more than welcome, love. All right, Katarina, what is your question for me? Go ahead and pose your question. Okay, spirit. All right. There you go. Um, I believe with your rebuttal, it's definitely going to stir the pot. Honestly, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like it may stir certain things inside of um this workplace. Because what's crazy here, the drama storm and the drama loop came out. Both things with drama came out in this part of the thing, double time. You also got this shade parade energy. Then you also got this she said what type of energy. So I feel like it is definitely going to be something that may start something, may stir some pots going on here. Um, I feel like energy here with this Knight of Wands in reverse. And then you also got this moon energy as well, starting off this energy. And I don't think they're going to receive it with open arms, is what it seems like. It doesn't look like they're going to receive it with open arms. With this Knight of Wands energy in reverse, I do believe that certain people here may end up being irritated. They may be irritated, maybe defensive, basically, maybe very, very reactive to your dispute or whatever the case may be. I do feel like they're going to feel like you're being difficult or feeling like you are combative or not receptive to the feedback here. Simply because you're challenging what they wrote. And this moon energy here is basically you're exposing areas of things that are unclear or inconsistent, subjective probably, or just poorly supported here. So I do believe that your rebuttal is going to create questions that they were hoping that you would not really ask here. So with the energy here, it's just like, why is she questioning us? Like they was hoping that you would just accept it and kind of sit down or whatever the case may be. But you're doing things that they were hoped that you wasn't going to do here with this moon energy. You got this 7 of Swords energy. You also got this 5 of Swords. And I feel like this is where things probably will definitely be very messy here. I feel like I would kind of with you bringing this energy forward, I do believe that it's going to be some type of thing happening behind the scenes where they're going to try to develop a strategy behind the scenes after they receive it. With the 7 of Swords energy, it does feel like they're going to start reviewing exactly what has been documented based off your dispute. What was said, how can they defend it, how can they reframe it here. And with this 5 of Swords energy here, a lot of people at this workplace, they got a lot of ego here. So rather than them saying, okay, Katarina is making some excellent points here, they're going to be like, how do we respond without admitting that she's right here? So I feel like they're going to try to twist this rebuttal here. So I feel like it doesn't show them like all right, like dismissing your rebuttal here. But they are going to take it seriously enough so they can re-strategize around it here. You got this strength energy, and then you also got this Page of Swords here. And this is kind of the energy that I do like for you here. I do feel like the strength energy basically saying your strongest position with this rebuttal is staying controlled, staying factual, and staying professional here. Don't have anger, don't be accusing people here. Don't be saying, oh, you're trying to get rid of me type of energy. Just point out the things that you pointed out. Here's for the record. Here's the inconsistency and things of that nature. Because even though they want to develop a strategy behind the scenes, the truth is the truth here. And with this Page of Swords here is documentation pretty much all day. Emails, numbers, examples, policy, the handbook here, the receipts and everything of that nature. So I feel like at the end of the day, this is your biggest, strongest defense on this matter. You got this King of Pentacles in reverse here. I do believe this is pointing out the bad management, the inconsistent standards, and the misusing of the authority. So I do feel like your rebuttal is going to really just really put them in a space where their character is really going to be shown. So I feel like they're going to be very, very uncomfortable of how you're challenging management, how you're challenging them. And then with this tower energy here, I do believe that this rebuttal here is going to possibly maybe change the conversation here. I do believe that when I mean the conversation, meaning there's going to be a lot of disruption going on here. So I feel like with you challenging that dynamic and them going behind the scenes with certain things, there's going to be maybe some messy things to come after this dynamic here. So this is going to bring on like sudden meetings and things of that nature, trying for them. They may try to escalate it to the higher ups outside of them and things of that nature. So in this energy here, I feel like if your things that you're pointing out that is inconsistent or unfair, if they continue to find some type of loopholes or trying to develop that strategy more and more and trying to pressure that you're going to stay on this performance plan, you may have to escalate this up so this truth continues to fall down. Because I feel like even though this is disruption, I feel like at the end of the day, you're calling out certain things and certain things can continue to exist here. So I feel like if they're not receiving it here, you may have to go off on top over them type of dynamic here with this tower energy. You got this drama storm energy. There's going to be a lot of chatter. There's going to be a lot of reaction behind the scenes with this rebuttal. You got this she said what energy here, because I do believe that a lot of your inconsistencies that you point out, you may end up, pointing out certain individuals, or you may be I'm not saying throwing people under the bus, but you're basically addressing certain things that certain individuals could have said here. And they're not going to like that because it's like, oh, she's doing this or she's saying that type of dynamic. You got this drama loop energy. I feel like this is a thing where it's going to be a lot of patterns that definitely continues to happen. So I feel like there is going to be certain things where they're going to have this criticism towards you going on. And then with this shade parade energy here, the shade parade energy here is a lot of people weighing in. They're going to get different opinions or different ways of doing things, and they're going to be trying to defend this performance plan, and they're going to try to reiterate legitimate points or certain points that where they feel like you're failing at or whatever the case may be. So I don't feel like they're going to withdraw the performance plan here. I do believe that they're going to judge you, and I feel like they're going to try to come back to the drawing board and seeing how can they keep this performance plan intact here. But I feel like the energy here is that there's going to be certain things that they try to weaponize against you here with you challenging them and pointing out certain things exactly here. So I feel like it's going to be maybe uncomfortable at this workplace once you put in this rebuttal energy. I do believe that it's going to create some form of riffraff to other people, especially with this shade parade and them getting other opinions and things of that nature. So you may have to go above them, but I feel like they may end up going above I feel like they may be trying to go above two at the same time, because I feel like they want their plan or want, I don't know, it's like they want to keep you in this box type of dynamic. So I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to escalate on many different levels. What is your follow-up question? Hey, Aura Greatness. Hello, Princess. How are you guys doing? What is your follow-up question, Katarina? I'm in the middle of a paid reading. If you don't mind waiting for a few minutes, and I'll call out your name once I'm done with this paid reading, love. Okay. So in your rebuttal, you called out a particular person. You want to know if it will affect her. Okay. I feel like with this chariot in reverse, I do believe what you calling her out. Um, it may disrupt her like momentum or her favor. Not say favor. I feel like it disrupts certain things because I feel like she has favor. Let me correct my words. I feel like this person definitely has favor in this job place here. And I feel like with you putting her into your rebuttal, I feel like it's gonna derail her energy. She's going to feel a certain type of way. I do believe that they're going to address it. Not say address it. I feel like they're going to tell her what is going on, or maybe like pull her to the side type of energy here with this chariot in reverse here. But I feel like they're going to kind of put some type of narrative in her head to kind of lay low type of dynamic. You got this justice in reverse here. And I feel like with you calling her out in this rebuttal here, I don't feel like they're going to do the proper process. So I don't think that it's going to affect her in no kind of way. I feel like they're going to put her up on game, or like throw a little thing into her head, like, you might need to do this or whatever the case may be, or stay out the way, or this is what she's saying against you. If anything comes out of it, make sure you have your statements or whatever the case may be here with this justice in reverse here. You got this magician in reverse. The reason why I said that they're not going to do anything about her, or it's going to affect her, because this magician is in reverse here. So this is pointing towards manipulation, selective energy here. Someone's trying to control how you're being perceived here with this magician in reverse here. So with this two of swords energy, I do believe that in this dynamic, I feel like they're going to feel like you're trying to force them to take a side, whether it's your side and they're going to believe you and get you off the performance plan, or go to the other side. And this is something that they're really not going to like doing, because it feels like with your review here, or their rebuttal here, It's like you're calling out people, you're basically saying certain things or whatever the case may be. And it's just like, is she forcing us into this corner type of dynamic? You got this Three of Wands energy, and then you also got this Judgment energy. I do believe that because they're going to still try to kind of go around your rebuttal, something here with this Judgment energy, if they're not going to properly review this or hold certain people in accountability, or really do the right thing towards certain things that you're addressing into this rebuttal here, with this Three of Wands energy here, is basically saying you may have to look into additional people. So this could be higher leadership, HR, and trying to get them to look at what you're trying to put up for judgment in a different like eyesight type of dynamic. So because this energy seems like they're going to be so resistant against your rebuttal, is telling you that you may need a different set of eyes onto this rebuttal or what's happening in this organization here, because it looks like you may end up needing it. You got this Three of Cups energy here. There's going to be a lot of conversations that's happening here between multiple people. And I do believe that they're going to be trying to develop allies here in this organization. So into this dynamic here is like basically they're trying to get people on their side versus, oh, it's team this or team that. They're trying to basically get allies. They're trying to get people to understand, um, you know, they're trying to persuade people to be on their side more than anything here with this Three of Cups. You got this Five of Wands energy here. This is showing the disagreements happening. So they're going to be there's going to be arguments. There's going to be different opinions. There's going to be defensiveness here, and it's going to be internal friction after this rebuttal. I do believe that they're going to try to put her up on game, but they're not going to do anything about her job per se. But it's just going to be, yeah. So I don't see her being punished about it. But there is going to show her that her credibility is being tested here. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. You're welcome. All right, I did have a new subscriber that wanted a yes or no question. If you're still in the building, type your name and your yes or no question, please. Any new subscribers in the building that wanted their yes no question? I know someone said they was going to wait. The floor is open now. Aura Greatness, you here? What is your name and your yes no question? I'm Ron. Hello, Ron. Welcome, welcome into the 333 land. About a week and a half ago, I turned down this construction gig I felt was toxic after I interviewed with them. Do you see a new job in the near future? Okay. If I have any other new subscribers in the building, please make sure you go ahead and say hello. And then if you have a question, type your name and your yes or no question. If you're looking for an in-depth reading, take a look at my live description to look at all the readings that I do have available, or you can go to my profile and click that LinkTree, and all information is on there as well. I'm getting a yes. A career shift will bring success here. This deal wasn't in your favor, so I do believe that you clocked. And then also here saying fate is pushing this forward. So I do believe that you did follow your intuition here about this this construction job. I do believe that you peeped that here, and I do believe that this wasn't where you're supposed to have been. But I also feel like it's something here about your search. It's something here about putting your name out there. Something here with networking here. Make sure that you're pivoting correctly and not really absorbing or taking or being so hard on yourself about you turning down this position or whatever. But I do believe that here fate is going to push you towards something even more bigger and something that's more aligned towards you. So yes, I do see there is going to be something else that opens up for you. So don't stop, don't give up. Use this as a sense of a motivation here for you, love. Do I have anybody else in the room, new subscriber, or anybody else that want a more in-depth reading? You're more than welcome. Yeah, pounding the pavement. Not gonna lie, a couple days ago I would have some bread in my pockets at least. But my gut told me, nah, this ain't a good place off the books. It said, oh yeah. Thank you, Reeds. Yeah, off the books. That's no bueno. So they going you know how people do when they try to pay you off the books. They're gonna short you on your hours and all type of other stuff like that. Nobody got time for that. Can't get no benefits, no nothing. Any other new subscribers in the building that have a yes no question, go ahead and ask it now. The list is definitely open. Did you get to your destination reads? Just chilling, waiting. Hey, Dasha. Hey, Kelly. How you doing? Yeah, I already have started. Matt asks a question. New subscriber. Yes, you can, love. Kelly, is my husband being faithful? He's been moving odd, and when I clock it, he gives me unnecessary gifts. You pretty much answered your own question, baby. Ain't no man, when you clock something, just gonna, hold on, y'all. I got a phone call to take. 1 second. Hold on, I'll answer your question just 1 second. Why do men do shit ass backwards, bro? Men just do not to you, yeah, I'm talking to you, Kelly, too. But I just men just he just irritated me with that. Like you could, oh, I don't have no words. All right, Kelly, are you still here? Let's see what's going on here. Spirit here, what's going on with Kelly and her dynamic with her husband. Unfortunately, I'm gonna. Ooh, I hate being a bearer of bad news, but I feel like you already had the bad news here. Biggest thing here is basically you are on the right path. So this basically tells me your intuition is not leading you astray here. You got someone else is pulling the strings here, and then you also got only a forced path will only lead to struggle here. So in this dynamic, what is basically telling me here is that you feel what you feel is right. Honestly, I do believe that there is some type of struggle here. There's some type of dynamics that will basically confirm your intuition here, and especially here with this someone else pulling the strings here, it definitely lets me know that something could be going on elsewhere. I can't really go in detail with what I feel here because this is just a simple yes no question. But what you feel is right, love. Think you wanna know what to do now? Yes, ma'am. It is pretty much that, just that damn simple. Nobody got time to be playing with the games. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. This what, love? I think it's not paid. What do you mean? I want to ask about my boyfriend, Saeed. Well, ex. We broke up last week, but we're in no contact since 2 days. So, what is your question about your ex? That's not a yes or no question. If you want to get an in-depth reading, I suggest you to go to my profile and click the link to pay for it, or go to the live description and see what type of reading you want from there. But free questions is a yes or no. We are in no contact. So y'all in y'all are no contact, or y'all have been in contact for the past 2 days. Y'all are in contact. Let's see here. Um, I feel like there is love there, but it's showing me that there is going to be challenges here. I feel like in this energy, what it's telling me here, in order for this dynamic to work between you and him, that y'all may have to approach this relationship in a new type of way to kind of redevelop that in love feeling. But there's going to be a lot of challenges ahead. And it says something here about the trust is broken, reassess the foundation. So this doesn't give me the energy of like in love. I do feel like he could love you, but I feel like it may need to be a little bit of different way of you guys approaching this connection here for it to work, or for you guys to fall back in love again. But there's going to be some challenges there because there's something there that's broken. There's something there that's not really working the best amount of ways, I would say. You're welcome. Welcome everybody that's coming in right now. We're working on a mini read. Hold all your questions if you're a new subscriber. Once we get done with this paid read, if you have a question, once I'm done, I'll be more than happy to answer it for you. If you want an in-depth reading, take a look at my live description or um live description or the link tree in my profile. Yes, I did call you, Princess. You have to wait until I'm now back into another paid read. So you might want to stay put because once I open the floor up and you're not in the room when I call, yeah, because you wasn't here. You said you was going to be here once I was done. You was not here. So, all right. So Dasha, I feel like in this dynamic, it's honestly, like you said, you pretty much know why it's hyping it up. You know what I mean? Because you're doing things, you're being seen, you're looking, you're doing things, you're outside, I don't, it's so many things going on. And the common denominator in this dynamic is that he's not involved with it. So with him seeing you active, with him seeing you moving around, doing things, not really giving a fuck what he got to say or whatever the case may be, it's basically hard for him to ignore here because he has no position into your life. So this energy here with this King of Wands in reverse here, and then you also got this Seven of Swords energy here, is basically here, she's leaving me behind. So his ego is bruised there, and he has to watch from the shadows here. So it's like he wants information without having to expose how invested he actually is. But you can see it, we all can see it, Ray Charles can see it. But he's basically in the shadows looking for all information, all these little clues, or where you at, what you're doing, who you with, whatever the case may be. He's trying to gather this information. He's checking to see what you're doing, where you're going, who you're around, how happy you look, what you got on here. Is basically because you're not feeding him the information anymore. He has no jurisdiction in your world right now. So now he has to look here with this King of Wands in reverse here because he's possessive here. So he knows that he doesn't have no claim or no access here. So it's just like, hold up, since when she's going out with this person, or hold up, since when she's going to the bar, who she's with, like, who's this person, who's that here. You got this justice energy, and then you also got the Eight of Cups energy. So he knows that his consequences is basically catching up with him. And he's complaining about how you're moving here because he knows that it doesn't revolve around him. So with this Eight of Cups, he's watching you emotionally detach. He's watching you emotionally detach here. And he's upset about it here. He's seeing you not mad. He see you not really kissing his ass here. And, you're actually building a life where he's no longer the center of your decisions here. And that's bothering him. You got this Tower energy here. You also got this Seven of Cups energy. I feel like with you going out, with you doing more things here, not to say that he's never seen you go out, but I feel like this energy of you really just being out and about in the way that you're doing it, or that's the way he's taking it, he feels like, who is this here? So it's like you're destroying this little version in his head, and that's bothering him. So he like has this assumption like, oh, she can't go nowhere. She's not supposed to do that. She need to be inside. Who does she think she is? That's the type of energy that he's kind of like, what the fuck going on? So she's mad. I said she's mad. Well, yeah, she's mad. We will call him she. But, basically he's mad. Because now you're actually doing everything that he didn't really want you to do. And with this Tower energy here, he's seeing you living and changing certain things around, not really caring or whatever the case may be. And then with the Seven of Cups energy here, he's basically like, creating all these scenarios in his head. Like, is somebody getting close to her? Or is she happier without me? Why she stopped caring about me? Who she's around? Why does she got to have that on when she's going out? Whatever the case may be. So that's really answering the question as to why he keeps looking here. You got this Five of Pentacles energy. He feels left out. He feels left out. He's lost something here. He's ruined the family. Type of energy. It's like he's trying to bring on this energy of like, do you remember the times? Like, like MJ said, do you remember the times? Like, remember we was doing this? Remember we said we was gonna go there? Remember we was laughing about this? He's trying to get you to derail back into that energy. Like, remember this, remembering old times, trying to remind you of what y'all had here. But at the end of the day, he feels left out type of energy, You got this moon in reverse here. He's trying to figure out what he can't not see. Even though you're posting certain things, even though you're showing him out and about, he's like, what's happening outside of what I can't see? I know I can't see everything here. What's actually happening? That's why he's watching. It's like he got to have this front row view into your world because it doesn't include him here. You got this energy here of out of the league energy here. And this is basically saying because you are doing things differently, not really kissing his ass, not really causing a commotion into his life here, he's noticing you moving differently, and he sees that potentially you can attract other people into your world, and it doesn't revolve around him. So it's like the more and more you go out, the more and more you find yourself, he knows that he's pretty much his ass is grass type of dynamic. You got this future faking energy as well. This is him reminiscing here, talking about the memories, trying to do this and trying to do that, trying to change your behavior here. You got this series finale energy here. Basically, that's pretty much what it is. Like, the part that you had in my world is completely over. So it's like, this is the ending of me and you cycle. I'm more so focusing about me. You got this energy of surrounded by evil. And this is basically his energy. This is basically his energy here. So it's like he has this suspicious and possessive type of mindset right now. And he wants your attention now. So that's what's causing him to pay attention to your social medias and do certain things of manipulation tactics. So that's what he's doing by bringing up certain memories, because he's trying to get you back into his playing field here. You got this missed target energy here as well. His tactics isn't producing the response that he expected. And then you also got this buzzkill energy here. And this is funny here because it's like he's not taking you outside lightly. He wants you caged up like a little bird. Like he wants you in the house crying and moping like, Quan, why, Quan, why? No, you're doing the complete opposite. I'm outside now. I'm done throwing temper tantrums. I'm done doing all these different dynamics, whatever the case may be. He is, and that's why he's trying to do all that energy. Remember when we used to nobody knows you like I do type of bullshit here? Because that's what he's doing here. Because with you being outside, being around different people, it's killing his joy. It's killing his buzz here. So he's hoping that he can trigger some form of guilt or some form of something here to get you back like, okay, Quan, what do you want? Type of dynamic. That's pretty much what he is. He already sees the season finale. He sees that it ain't going nowhere. He sees that he see a different side of you now. And he like, nah, I don't want to see this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. But at the end of the day, you killing your own self by paying attention to what I'm doing. You hurting your own feelings, What's your follow-up question off that read? Guys, if you are a new subscriber and you have a yes/no question, please be patient. Please pay attention to the chat as well. I'm in a paid read. So if you see me talking to somebody, what makes you think I'm gonna stop and just answer your question? Hold, be patient. Once I'm done with this, I'll ask y'all yes/no questions. But right now I'm in a paid read. So if you don't mind waiting, please wait. Okay? Let's be respectful. I told him it's my show now. I'm doing what I want to do. Period. At the end of the day, yes. Period. That's just what it is. Thank you, Mimi, for understanding. Be patient. I'm in the middle of a paid read. I'll get to y'all yes/no questions in just a short minute. That'll be a whole different reading because then I gotta well, I'll just answer it because it's different than your. It's not even in relation to the question you just asked, but I'll just answer it real quick. Thank you, Reeds, for helping me out in the chat. What do you think about Shanika in that video here? I feel like he possibly like rolled his eyes, honestly, about this dynamic. Um, Especially with this Eight of Cups energy. Um, I feel like this is something that he just like kind of like is over with. So it's like he kind of like all cute, whatever. Like she just does the most type of energy. Like I feel like he saw it, but I feel like he kind of like tried to like try to like throw it away type of dynamic here. It's like I'm not something about this energy between her and this, I guess, quote unquote pregnancy or whatever the case may be. He ain't buying it. He not for it. That it's something here I'm picking up on that he probably asked her for, but she's not giving it to him. So it's something here about a confirmation. It's something here about, I guess, it being the actual reality of things. It's kind of like he's like off of it or whatever. Because you got this hermit energy, you got this death, and you also got this judgment. So with this hermit here, it's like he watched it, didn't want to watch it here, but it's like with this death and this judgment energy, it's like he's looking at her a whole totally different way here. So it's just like he feels like, why is she doing this here? Or this situation is already dead and over with. Like I'm not buying it. I'm not feeding into this type of dynamic, or both. I feel like this judgment is like he picked up on what Shamika was trying to do here. So her rubbing her stomach in that video, whatever the case may be, is like this wasn't innocent. Like she's doing this on purpose here. I kind of already see exactly what she's doing here. And because it was in front of you, it's like he think it's comical actually here. So it's like to him, it's like she's making herself look like a goddamn fool, in a sense. You got this devil energy here, a lot of pettiness here because he feels like she's so obsessive, she's so calculated, or always trying to be messy here. So when he's seen the video here, it's like he kind of like ruled it as that she's trying to get under your skin, you know? So it's like in his mind it's like she's trying to get her to think like we actually have this on the way, the baby on the way, or like I'm team on her side or whatever the case may be. So it's like she's just doing things just to create some type of reaction or whatever the case may be. You got the Six of Swords and it's in reverse here. And this is kind of like this energy of girl, move out, watch out, like get the fuck out. Like I don't got time for that here. So it's just like he feels like Shamika is just stuck in this little imaginary world here. And she's trying to get under your skin by it. So in this energy, it's kind of like, you know what, it is what it is, but fuck her. I'm not even thinking about her. Then you got this Eight of Cups here. With you showing him this dynamic, I feel like he didn't stay long in this energy at all. Because it's like something, like I said in the beginning of the read, something about this energy here is just kind of like, I'm not buying it, or here she go again type of energy, or girl, watch out type of energy. So it's just like his energy shifted to you into this dynamic. Like, I hope you're not buying it here. You know, I hope you're not buying it. I hope you're not buying it. And it's like, if you're buying it, he's like, if you're buying it here, is this another reason what's causing you to move forward and furthermore go outside and things of that nature? So I feel like in this energy, he ain't buying it. He's not really being exaggerating about it. He's not really doing much about it or really having too much emotions, or he's not really reacting towards it. He just thinks Shamika's being extra on purpose. And that's pretty much his feelings on that. If you are a new subscriber and you have a yes no question, go ahead and type your name and your yes no question very quickly before I go into this next read, please. What is your name? The person who's asking if A will break silence and contact you. What is your name? Break silence and contact herself. No. Energy here says the contract has been fulfilled. This is one-sided. Don't chase. It's basically saying here the trust is broken and the universe has other plans. It kind of feels like in the energy that I feel, it may feel like this A person could be already in another dynamic already. And, you know, with the universe having other plans, it's trying to push you forward. It's something here for you to basically kind of heal from, in a sense, here. But the contract has been fulfilled, and the universe has other plans for this dynamic. The contract has been fulfilled for sure. It's one-sided. So I feel like you want him to break silence. It's just you, not him. So I'm not feeling a yes right now in this current energy. Is there anybody else that is a new subscriber and is looking for a yes no question? Go ahead and type your name and your yes no question right now. right, y'all, give me 1 minute here. Let me use the restroom. Dasha, I don't know if this is for 2 quicks or another mini, but go ahead and text me your question or type it in the chat. Mimi, did you have your yes no question before I go into the next paid read? Please go ahead and type it now. Or did I answer yours? No, I didn't answer yours. I don't think I'll read it. What is your question, Mimi? My name is Taurus, and I'm asking about Jamal Cancer. Does he have feelings for me? Thank you so much. I feel like this person possibly do have feelings for you, but there is certain things holding him back for the connection to have some evolution. Because it says here that fear could be clouding some type of judgment. Someone is afraid of commitment, and it's too much uncertainty. Wait for clarity. So this could be believed. This is leading me to believe that maybe y'all are not to a space where he can actually speak out those feelings, or there's other things that is clouding his mind right now that he hasn't been able to explore. What does this connection with you actually means with him? So I feel like there could be some feelings here, but there's a lot of red flags as to the pose of what's holding him back from articulating these feelings and also upholding these feelings. And that's what I have for you. Right, I feel like he's scared possibly. Now, Dasha. What? Is this a quick or is this a mini, Dasha? You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. I know you. It's just funny, like how I read it. So is this a mini or a quick though? Oh, I'm too tickled. All right. That's so with this Three of Pentacles in reverse here, she's sweating a little bit because it's like she got this energy, or now she wants to bring somebody else and create some mess type of dynamic. And with this Three of Pentacles reverse, she feels like, this is about like third party like involvement here, or people inserting themselves in other people's relationship, or somebody trying to build some alliance type of thing. So she's really deep down inside considering this comment, like, you really going to do it here. So with this 10 of Wands energy, Um, she got stressed. She got stressed here with this Ten of Wands here. And she like, all of this is too much. This is something that she don't even want to think about, but she knows that it is possible. And it's not something unheard of either. So it's like, she's like, oh God, I got to think about this here. She going to create another problem for me, or whatever the case may be. With this devil energy here, the part of you basically telling that you're going to have somebody come, her husband. This is what the devil energy point out. Like, the sexual part definitely bothered her, because the devil energy represents lust, plans, temptation, infidelities, and things of that nature. So she already knows that her husband is easy. So this statement didn't sound impossible to her at all. So she doesn't feel 100% secure on him. She couldn't even laugh. She couldn't even laugh about it. I feel like outwardly she probably laughed or kind of dismissed it or try to act like she didn't hear it, but she's not 100% sold that her husband won't fold. Type of dynamic here. And that's what's getting underneath her skin, because she knows that he's untrustworthy. The apple don't really fall too far from the tree type of dynamic. You got this Seven of Cups energy here. You got her imagining different scenarios here. Now she's wondering. He going outside doing things. She probably going to question him. She's going to ask who you talked to today. She probably going to be looking at his phone. She probably going to be doing all these things here, because now she's paranoid here, because she's getting into a lot of scenarios in her head. So she is thinking like, do you know more about her husband here? Like, has her friend already met him? So she's just like in her head, like, will he entertain another woman now again type of dynamic? So with the Seven of Cups here, her mind is running through all these different possibilities here. You got this Tower energy here, and then you also got this Three of Swords energy here. I feel like that comment definitely did shock her here. It definitely did shock her, because she probably wasn't really expecting you to do that here. So with this Tower energy, it's like a what type of moment here, and it's Three of Swords energy here. You have like re-triggered him already. You already re-triggered her feelings of him already going outside of the marriage here. So it's like it's like, how did she know that this exact comment or this exact scenario would hurt her or trigger her? So she's really just upset about it here, because it triggered something that she's already had fears about, or something that she's already had to try to fight already as it is. You got this Six of Pentacles in reverse here. She thinks that you want payback here. She feels like you want payback here. And she feels like you're trying to even the score here. And she feels like you trying to hit below the belt type of energy. You got this Seven of Swords here. She's suspicious here. So she's going to start watching him completely different, because she's suspicious now. Not necessarily because you said something here, but it's because of the simple fact of he's easy, like, easy just like Quan here. So now she's going to be watching her husband, like, to the T. She's going to be watching if he moves different, if he's going somewhere different here. And she's about to cause a little havoc, so a little drama inside of her own marriage, because now she's triggered here. Mm-hmm. What's your next quick read? Oh yeah, for sure. She know what's up. He gonna be looking at her like, bitch, what is wrong with you? Like, why is you on my bumper like this? you, I know you outside with that bitch. Hold on, y'all. Let me order my baby girl her lunch before we go to practice. What's your I think you sent for two quicks, right? I think. Hold on, I'm coming. 1 second. The she in this equation is Lisa. I'm guessing. Okay. I feel like he was complaining. I feel like he might have said something like he probably was complaining about something or just something leaked out and it shown like signs of anger or possessiveness or something that made it obvious that he's mad that he's lost you here. This doesn't feel like he had some type of sit down conversation with Lisa. It kind of felt like it's something here that just kind of was exposed while complaining or like something like that. Because you got this devil here. You also got this strength in reverse here. Um, Something here about her seeing signs of jealousy. And him losing control of something. So, um, I feel like it could have been something here where he kind of emphasized or like she out here doing whatever, like something like that could have could have been said out his mouth, or she don't care about me no more, like certain things like that. So he made a comment about you being around other men, or maybe being outside, or changing how you're moving here, or you're not really feeding into him or something like that. And with the strength in reverse here, his emotions kind of slipped. I don't think that was his intention there. It just kind of slipped. I feel like he got irritated and he got loud and reactive and defensive here. And that immediately told Lisa, like, this is bothering him. Like, he's really upset. He's sad about this. You got this Four of Pentacles energy here. Because I feel like in this energy, especially with this devil in this strength energy, she probably was kind of like trying to tell him that everything was going to be okay or something like that, or just get over it. Like, everything, like move on type of energy here. With this Four of Pentacles here, it's like, no, she's not, like, I don't want her to let me go. Like, I don't want that type of dynamic, or I don't want this, or this is not what I want type of dynamic. So she probably seen signs of his possessiveness here. And it's like kind of in this energy, like, that's my girl, that's my person type of energy. That's kind of like how the energy was coming out towards Lisa here. So it's like she's seeing him wanting to hold on tighter to you here. So this is her, like, he's questioning certain things, like with this possessiveness energy here. Like she's seeing him like not wanting to let go. So she probably saw him paying attention to your social media, or certain things like that, or looking through y'all text message thread, or him calling you, or him texting you, whatever the case may be. So this is this energy. She's seeing him trying to hold on tightly towards this dynamic. You got this Tower energy here. So I feel like at the end of the day, something really just shocked her, because I feel like he lashed out of certain anger here. So it's like, this is not a joke. This is not a game type of energy. I don't want to talk to you about this energy no more here, because he's feeling a certain type of way. So he's like broke down through the sense of like this energy type of dynamic. You got this Five of Pentacles here. He's feeling everything. Again, this energy keeps falling out with Quan. He's feeling left out of this dynamic. So he feels like he didn't win anything. He doesn't feel like he's conquering anything. And it's like this energy of she's acting like I don't exist. She's acting like I'm not important to her life here. That energy of rejection. She don't even care anymore. That's some things that she's seeing him do. You got this Seven of Wands energy here. This is him being defensive. So even when she's saying certain things for him to be better, this is him being defensive. Like her saying something like, well, what did you expect type of energy, or this is this, or this is that pissed him the fuck off, because like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, that's my person, that's mine, da da da. So she's basically trying to make him feel better, and he's like lashing out on her, like cursing him out. So I feel like she may be trying to say things to make him feel better, and that's not making him feel better. It's making him feel even more angry here. You got this Hermit energy here. He's withdrawing. So she's seeing him do that. Even with him lashing out, he's coming very moody, very quiet, want to be to himself. He don't want to talk to nobody. He may be even ignoring people in his household. This could be his children. This could be his father. This could be other people, him ignoring calls and things of that nature. He doesn't want to talk to nobody. So he stopped talking here. He's withdrawing. And he's like basically zoned in on everything about you with this Hermit energy. You got this Three of Swords energy here. And this is this energy. He's hurt. He's not just showing anger. He's showing hurt, like a heartbreak type of energy. He's just ultimately hurt. So everybody around him is trying to get him to like what did you expect, or get over it, this is what you wanted to happen type of dynamic. He's not having it. He's hurt here. So I wouldn't say that, you know, it's like a sit down or a vent session here. I feel like he lashed out after she might have brought up something, and that's what she's perceiving from this dynamic. Oh, you're welcome. Sorry, I had this was texting somebody. You're welcome. Thank you, Reese. I was sure you were still here. I'm going to get off of here like in the next maybe like 15 minutes or so. But I will be back a little bit later because I'm over the other side because I don't know why they messing with people's lives and things of that nature. But it really got me not really on that shit. Like, and then, yeah, I'm cool. I want to attempt with it, honey. I'm over it too. Like, your live skipping, intuitive live was skipping bad. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I have like 50 something, 60 something dollars in my balance. They told me it was not enough to cover my transfer on Monday. Stop effing playing. Stop playing with me, TikTok. Send me my money. Don't play with me. How is that not enough to cash out? Huh? So all the ones that I know, I do have some subscribers that pay me directly here, but I'm about to tell the ones that is still subscribed to go ahead and cancel their shit. Um, and I'm gonna have people pay their subscription right through because I changed up how people can pay. You can pay exactly through Stripe. I'm probably just gonna take my subscriptions through Stripe now, and yeah, I gotta figure something out with that right there. Because it's not many people left because they seen that I haven't been going live on there, so a lot of people haven't renewed their subscription. But it's certain things that I just, when you start messing with my money and you also start messing with my live and stuff like that, you pissing me off. Yeah, a lot of people been coming to find me. Like only thing I've been doing is like posted like in my like before I went live here, I basically posted on my TT that hey, if you want to find me, that's where I'll be. You know, head over to there now. Link is in the bio. I'll share it to my Facebook groups and stuff like that. People will find you. I'm not even worried about whatever's for me is going to be for me. I ain't really on that whatever. But honey, all that other extra stuff, I don't got time. I don't got time because I'll crash out. I may just post like little small videos, whatever, over there, and I don't repost on my page as it is already, but I just may utilize that as my. I guess if I do a collective read or something like that, I might post it on there, but I'm cool. You got people doing 24 hours and all nighters on that bitch, all type of crazy shit, live skipping, weirdos telling you all kind of different stuff. Like I don't got time. It's like I don't want to be a part of the delegation anymore. Oh, you at the doctor? Oh no. Oh no, I was saying this is a whole bunch of weirdo shit going on over there, and I just can't even. You got people that be having live 700 people, and they telling you that your twin flame thinking about you and miss you, gonna do right for you, and all type of crazy stuff. People talking about, especially with the girl with the crystal in the middle of her face, doing crazy. I can't. Yes, I found you on TikTok, but never could catch you. Then I randomly saw you was on here. Oh, you're welcome. What have you ever been in my live on TikTok or somebody like? Oh, you just. How did that go? too much. Yeah, it is. And then everybody live is skipping. It's not just you, it's mad people. And I'm just like, people can't even hear their message if the lives keep skipping. I don't know what the hell that's about. But when you go in bigger creators that got thousands of followers, like, you know, the ones that be doing the battles and stuff, I ain't see a skip yet into their live. And I was looking at that. That's what I was looking at all last night. Somebody shared your live and you was going off on somebody, but with love. I said I'll come back from my TED talk, but never seen you on. Okay. If you are a new subscriber and you have a yes no question, you can go ahead and do so right now. And I love my people that come back and see me all the time. Don't get me wrong, but I be tired of seeing, like, what I've been noticing, especially as you go into other readers live, the same people coming in asking the same questions to other people. Like, what I call it is tarot hopping. It's like you see the same people all over and all over. And I'm like, TikTok is really big, so it's like, even though people gonna ask some of the dumbest questions, it's like some of the same things like recycled all over and all over. So it's like, are y'all like silencing us to like certain regions or certain algorithms and stuff like that? Like, are y'all doing this on purpose? So now I'm starting to think shit is on purpose. Even though I do get new people here and there, but I'm just starting to see the same thing. So I'll be like, odd. That's weird. Yes, I do private readings. I'm sure if you click my page, my actual channel, you can see my link trees. Or you can go back to the TikTok page and it's a link there. It's all the same link and you'll see all that. Hold on one second, y'all. Fa- Hold on, give me 1 second, White Rose. 1 second. All right, White Rose, are you still here? Sorry, I had a phone call. What is your name? Okay, let's see if Fabio likes you. And this is going to be my last question. Then I'm going to get out, eat my lunch so I can take my daughter to chair practice, and I'll be back. Let's follow 168. I feel like yes. But there's something about Fabio's energy that could be maybe unsure because the energy of someone is afraid of commitment came out. But you got two yeses to say proceed with caution, but expect a twist. So I don't know what Fabio has going on, right now, or what he's maybe just been through or whatever the case may be. There may be some hesitancy or indecisiveness energy that may come with some type of delay or some type of problems or whatever. But I do believe that he does want to date, but I feel like something could be holding Fabio back. Probably no commitment part. I feel like he may be the type that is a little bit indecisive or hesitant with something. I don't know I don't know if he's just now getting out of a relationship or he has someone from the past around his energy. But it looks like it may be a little bit of a touch and go type of dynamic love. It may be a while before commitment comes into play, or it may take a while for, things to actually come together. So just be careful. Be careful is what I will say. Because there's some twist. There's some twist there. Yeah, thank you, love. All right, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. I'll be back sometime later. I will definitely put like a preview of what time to expect me back so y'all can see that. But I will be back a little bit later. Thank you for everybody. This was a beautiful live. Thank you to my mod reads. Thank you so much for helping me in the comments today. But yeah, I will see you guys soon. Thank you. I'll see you later.